This is not the dress it up on an external factor transition. This is the internal. This is like feeling everything that's within. This is like real deep and in depth. Like this is the healing that comes from within and then it pours outward, right? So y'all see me up here, y'all see me with the scarf. Listen, this is real time right now, okay? This is real time, baby. I done survived years of some shit and I finally can sit here and just say, yo, listen, I'm not just moving anymore. I'm not just moving and getting through things. I can sit down and analyze now, like, yo, you just went through so much stuff. Where you are currently is where you are supposed to be at. You don't have the energy to do your hair, okay, so be it. Whatever the case is, you don't have that energy. Learn to restore that energy within self. Learn to just enjoy the beauty around you, and then you will learn to embrace it and internalize it and become it. Today I started my fruit fast. I'm about to try to go as far as I can with that because I am really ready to transition my eating habits because I can feel my spirit telling me it's time to release certain things that no longer serve you. It's time to, it's time to like charge your battery with the things that you're supposed to charge your battery. Like you just went through years of eating bullshit, going through bullshit, so much bullshit. And it's time for you to pull away from those things. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to like really, step into this timeline. And a lot of people like on my TikTok and stuff. If y'all don't, well, I don't know, because I think I'm gonna be over here more than TikTok, so I'm not really worried about TikTok. But a lot of people ask me like, how can I manifest? How can I manifest? You have to understand something, right? And this is gonna bring me into lack. I can feel it. So you have to understand something. You have to be in the energetic frequency to attract whatever it is in this quantum field that you want. If you aren't energetically matching to it, you don't match with the timeline. Whatever it is that you want to exist exists, right? But you have to match the frequency in which it is to attract it. You have to be okay in your present moment. You have to have gratitude in your present moment. You have to know, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to show gratitude to this, and I'm going to learn whatever it is that you got to do. But you have to be grateful for that present moment. And when you show up with gratitude, and when you show up with peace and love, and when you apply that love within yourself, then you shift to different different timelines. So I want to go to lack, right? Because when you grow up, listen, I grew up in a household where, okay, motherfuckers was having sugar water contests, okay? I remember my brother gave me Fruity Pebbles with water in it one day. Yo, I would never forget that taste that was in my freaking mouth. I would never forget it. I'm talking about sugar and grits, okay? I'm talking about quarter legs and potatoes, okay? I've experienced a lot of things in my life, and this is not to shame anybody. This is to say my truth and why, how I understand how it transitioned me, in certain ways to where I was blocking my abundance, right? Because that's all lack, right? When you get down to the nitty gritty of it, that's lack. You lack something. So when you grow up and you lack certain things that you need it dims you, right? My first case, I was like 9 years old. I went to the Rite Aid and I stole all of this school supplies, like $200 worth of school supplies out the Rite Aid. Tried to pull it out, the shit rang off. I remember the cops calling my mom, and my mom was about to give birth to my little sister. She was probably like, do anything. She's like, I can't walk down here to get her. Can you please just release her? Whatever the case was. And I remember my dad was doing cabs, and I could feel like the hurt within him because he was like, damn, is it that bad? And da-da-da, whatever the case is. And it was me just growing up in that lack mindset, to the point where I'll try to hold on to something, or I'll try to predict the worst, or, I would try to just like be upset, when it was time to spend money, and I'll be backed up on bills because I don't want to pay the bills up front because I don't want to go without. And that's all lack, like it's all energy. Money is energy. All of this is energy. Money is just a tool, to utilize, a service in exchange, an item in exchange. And I just was listening to Erin Longs. She said, if you learn to like be grateful, for whatever it is, like whatever the money is, it's your rent. What if it's your rent? Okay, boom, you gotta pay that money, but guess what? Take the gratitude and the appreciation of having the ability to give that money so you can live in the comfort of your home and just be, be okay with it. Don't be upset with it, because then you responding to money wrong, and you have to have this relationship with money where, listen, I can sustain this energy with or without it. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of you. And that's how you attract more of it into your life. But if you grow up with a lack mindset where, you know what I'm saying, you've seen your mother operate, you know, certain ways in selfishness, you know what I'm saying, she wouldn't give her last up, you know, she'll hold on to it, you know, she'll do certain things, to get money, you know, that wasn't the right way to do it. And I was doing that. You feel what I'm saying? I was doing it. And then guess what? When you get the money the wrong way, I promise you're going to spend it faster. There's no satisfaction in it. And I learned that. You want to know when I knew I was transitioning? When I stopped calling Amazon telling them I didn't receive my package. That's how I knew. That's how I knew I was starting to transition. Because, baby, listen, I'm going to get what I want. But that's me operating in the energy of lack. I really can't afford this. This is what the universe is saying to me. Oh, you really can't afford it? Okay, I'm going to give you more situations where you can't afford it. Because that's the energy that you produced. You did something that was selfish, you know what I'm saying, to obtain two additional things or two things. That's all energy. You know what I'm saying? All energy. That energy has to circulate, right? And we're going to create more experiences in your life. So we have to get a better relationship with money. And because, you know, our circumstances of, you know, our upbringings and seeing certain things and lack too, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the projects, in the pissy hallways, you know what I'm saying? Living in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And experiencing, you know, the you know, people, unfortunately, you know, people in their situations that was unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Being around certain things, you know, experience certain things, like in your environment plays a significant role on your upbringing. Yes, it do. You know what I'm saying? It definitely does. It does, you know, play a huge role, you know what I'm saying, on the environments in which you are in. Because if they're lacking, you know what I'm saying, if you're around people that's just getting welfare, you know what I'm saying, or just getting Social Security, or, you know, just got this house and an apartment and passing it down and this and that and another, that's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not nothing, literally. And I'm not saying that to be biased. I'm not saying that to be nothing but real. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing to like what am I gonna expect out of this? Like some Section 8? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all lack. That's all lack. That's all, you know what I'm saying, going into a whole rabbit hole of we control you. You feel what I'm saying? Financially, we control you, because if you make too much money, guess what? We're going to take that back. We're going to take them food stamps back, and you're going to struggle. So that's, I mean, I've always seen above it, and I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying, that I've always seen above it. Like, yeah, okay, these are tools, because there was a point in time where I was in my pride. Oh, I don't have no program. I pay cash. And baby, I was burning out. You feel what I'm saying? I was burning out, but it was an egotistical thing. You feel what I'm saying? It was me being in my ego at that point. I feel like I had a point to prove. Now I don't have a point to prove, but to myself, you know what I'm saying? So if I could slow my life down and utilize certain things that are in place to be utilized for a short period of time, guess what? I get to do more work within me with less stress, you know what I'm saying, and be able to raise my vibration to where I'm not operating in lack. You know what I'm saying? I'm not operating in lack. If I got to spend it, I'm going to spend it. You know what I'm saying? If I can get the mental clarity and the peace of knowing, baby, my life ain't going to go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, investing in different things that give me that extra security. Like, that's what it's about, because that is a real freedom. That's the real freedom. I never cared. I always lived in my own lane. Like, I always had this own way about me where, like, listen, okay, I definitely went to that Walmart and got like 5 pairs of them sneakers. That was like $25. Love them down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to body them and I'm going to just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But as long orange butterfly flying best. As long as, you know what I'm saying, I have the real security and peace of mind and knowing, listen, the stability is here and I'm creating it regardless of what. And I'm not letting it control me, because I know that I'm the creator and the controller. I'm the player, not the character. I'm all right. I'm all right. I open myself up to receiving more abundance. Okay, because now you get it. You're not idolizing this. You mastered what it is. It's not mastering you. See, money can master people. And that's when people start to do evil things for money. That's why they say money is the root of all evil. If you lack knowledge of oneself, you will move in greed and evilness over money. You will. You will. Right? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, you on social media scrolling, and scrolling is like the playground to comparison, right? So you see somebody in a higher situation and you, guess what, you feel like you lack something. Oh shit, I'm lacking, I'm comparing myself. So now I can't even enjoy my present moment because I see somebody else on, you know what I'm saying, a different level, but not knowing, and I'm wishing I had what they had, but not knowing what they had to do to get there. But now I'm comparing it to myself, and I can't enjoy what I created for myself. Right? That's lack. And I'm saying that's lack. All of these things that, you know what I'm saying, is in place. And lack is a big energy when it comes to manifestation. Like, you don't lack anything. You are an infinite being. Okay? You are an infinite being. Okay? You lack nothing. You have to get in your creator mind. You have to know that you aren't here to be controlled, but to be the controller. I'm telling you, the abundance ain't in the money. The abundance ain't in that a federal note. It's not. The abundance is the sun and having some nature and having a peace of mind and having a path that's greater than everything that you've experienced, and working and having the ability to experience life every day. That, listen, I'm working on becoming that better version of self, and I'm not going outside of self to do it. That's abundance right there. When you internalize that that's abundance, baby, it's all has to make sense. I live here right now because I shift the timeline to where I lived here, because I was ready to go to further extents, but I couldn't do it in the city that I came from. Because if I walk down a block and I see a project, I could see in my mind's eye my childhood flashing in front of me. See, it was stagnating my growth. I couldn't grow but so much. Like, yeah, you did this, but now you outgrow this environment, because this city got darkness over it. And a lot of darkness, most of all your life, the darkness that you experience is still energetically in this city. Shift timelines. Look, now I'm in nature. Clear. I control the energy around me. I control the energy around me. That's what it's about. That's abundance. That's abundance. And I'm saying that's being able to have that peace of mind to where, like, listen, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So yeah, you guys, I just want to say, yesterday I really had like a big realization of realizing, like, I went through mad stuff. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Go over there.